They're coming to take me away, ha-ha, they're coming to take me away, ho-ho. Itsy Bitsy, teeny weeny, yellow polka dot bikini.
Who would have thought that some of the silliest songs in music history would become global hits? These ridiculous novelty tracks, parodies, and absurd ideas started as jokes, throwaways, or spontaneous studio experiments.
He got ptomaine poisoning last night after dinner.
But ended up topping charts, selling millions, and embedding themselves in pop culture forever. Here are 12 silly songs that prove the goofiest records can conquer the world. Enjoy this countdown and don't forget to subscribe the channel for more fun.
Just how much I needed that.
Number 12. Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini.
She was afraid to come out of the locker.
Brian Hyland. In the summer of 1960s, a 16-year-old from Queens named Brian Hyland released a song about a shy girl too embarrassed to come out of the water in her new bikini. The title alone took up half the airtime, and the whole track was built around that single ridiculous image.
Guess there isn't any more.
Songwriter Paul Vance got the idea watching his 2-year-old daughter at the beach. She was wearing a tiny bikini and kept hiding behind her mother. Within hours, he and his partner had written the entire song. It became a massive summer hit, capturing the innocent fun of early 60s pop while sounding completely silly. The Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini turned one shy toddler moment into a worldwide earworm that still gets played every beach season.
She was afraid to come out in the open, and so she sat bundled up on the shore.
Number 11. Hello Muda, Hello Fada, Alan Sherman.
Downtown, Daddy and Mom just stay at home and keep calm and watch the late.
In 1963, comedian Alan Sherman turned his son's real homesick letters from summer camp into a number 2 hit. Sung to the melody of a classical ballet, the song is delivered as a panicked kid describing disasters, missing campers, food poisoning, bears, terrible weather, useless counselors begging his parents to bring him home.
Remember Leonard Skinner? He got ptomaine poisoning last night after dinner.
Then in the final verse, the sun comes out and suddenly camp is wonderful. Never mind this letter, Mom and Dad. The timing was perfect.
Camp is wonderful. The x-rays came out fine. Your son, Seymour.
Millions of American kids were heading to camp themselves. Sherman won a Grammy. The song became a cultural staple, and it was later preserved in the National Recording Registry. One amplified letter from camp became the ultimate silly summer anthem.
It's fun. Darling mother.
Number 10. They're coming to take me away, ha ha.
They're coming to take me away, ha-ha, they're coming to take me away, ho-ho.
Napoleon XIV. In 1966, recording engineer Jerry Samuels created the strangest number 1 hit ever. No melody, just a relentless snare drum, a voice getting faster and more manic, and a police siren.
I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats, and they're coming to...
The narrator is supposedly having a breakdown over a lost love and excitedly waiting for the men in white coats to take him to the funny farm. To make the vocal effect, Samuels used a variable frequency oscillator that speed up his voice as the song progressed.
Life is beautiful all the time, and I'll be happy to see those nice young...
Radio stations loved how different it sounded, but some yanked it after a few weeks because it was too disturbing.
You know you laughed. I heard you laugh. You laughed and laughed, and then you...
It still hit number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100, number 1 on Cashbox, and sold over 1 million copies. A completely unmusical novelty record about losing your mind became one of the most bizarre commercial successes in pop history.
Those nice young men in their clean white coats, and they're coming to take me away.
Number 9. Dominique The Singing Nun.
Dominique, Nique, s'en allait tout simplement. Oh Dieu, pauvre.
Just weeks after President Kennedy's assassination in 1963, America needed something pure and comforting. They got it from a 30-year-old Belgian nun named Sister Luc Gabrielle, who played guitar and wrote simple religious folk songs in French.
L'époque où Jean sans terre d'Angleterre était le roi, Dominique notre père combattit les albigeois.
Her convent loved her music so much they suggested she record an album. Dominique shot to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 for 4 straight weeks and became the first song by a nun to top the American charts.
En tout chemin, en tout lieu, il ne parle que du bon Dieu, il ne parle que du bon Dieu.
Hollywood even made a movie about her life, starring Debbie Reynolds. The gentle, wholesome tune was exactly what the world needed in that dark moment, proving a silly little convent song could heal a grieving nation. Number 8. Winchester Cathedral, the new vaudeville band.
Winchester Cathedral, you're bringing me down.
In 1966, British songwriter Jeff Stevens was tired of modern pop and decided to write something that sounded like it belonged in a 1920s music hall. He created Winchester Cathedral.
Winchester Cathedral, you're bringing me down.
Sung through a cheap megaphone with a jaunty brass band, about a guy complaining to an actual cathedral that his girl left him. No real band existed at first. He assembled session musicians and released it under a fake name. It knocked the Supremes off number 1, spent weeks at the top, and later got a new version recorded by the actual Winchester Cathedral Choir for its anniversary.
If only you'd started ringing your bell.
The deliberately old-fashioned joke record became a massive hit and a beloved classic. Number 7. The Purple People Eater, Sheb Wooley.
One-horn flying purple people eater sure looks strange to me. Who really came down to...
Even though it first hit in 1958, its wild influence rolled straight into the 1960s as one of the silliest novelty songs ever. Country singer and actor Sheb Wooley
People eater, pigeon-toed, undergrowth, flying purple people eater. Friendly little people.
wrote it after a friend's child mashed together the words purple people and man-eater. The creature is one-eyed, one-horned, and flying, and it wants to join a rock and roll band. Wooley alternated his normal voice with a sped-up alien voice for the punchline.
Really rocking around, it was a crazy ditty with a swinging tune.
It spent 6 weeks at number 1, sold over 3 million copies, inspired a movie, toys, books, and became a party staple for years. The absurd flying monster song proved kids and adults alike couldn't resist pure silliness.
Old music through the horn in his head.
Number 6. Surfin' Bird, the Trashman. In late 1963, a garage band from Minneapolis called the Trashmen mashed 2 R&B songs by the Rivingtons into one chaotic performance on stage. Their drummer spontaneously combined the choruses into Surfin' Bird, a frenzied surf rock explosion with almost no real lyrics, just repeated bird sounds and pure energy. A local DJ saw the crowd go wild, convinced them to record it, and it exploded. It sold 30,000 copies in the Twin Cities the first weekend, peaked at number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100, and became a garage rock classic covered by the Ramones and featured in Family Guy decades later. The most nonsensical song imaginable turned into a global party anthem. Number 5. Ooop, the Hollywood Argyles.
He lives way back a long time ago.
In 1960, a novelty song about a caveman rock and roll hero became an unlikely chart topper. Based on the popular comic strip, Ooop imagined the prehistoric strongman riding his dinosaur.
The cats don't bug him 'cause they know better.
Swinging his club and being the toughest guy around. Songwriter Kim Fowley and producer Gary Paxton created a fictional band just for the recording, using session musicians and hand claps. It hit number 1 on both pop and R&B charts. When live shows were demanded, multiple fake lineups of Hollywood Argyles toured at the same time, leading to lawsuits.
Look at that caveman go. There he goes.
The silly caveman tune created a brief craze and proved a comic strip character could dominate the airwaves. Number 4. Ahab the Arab, Ray Stevens.
Wrapped around his head and a scimitar by his side.
Before Ray Stevens scored 70s hits, he was already a novelty master. In 1962, he released Ahab the Arab, a comedic story about a sheik and his camel named Clyde chasing the fairest girl in the land.
and ride solidly through the night to the Sultan's tent.
Full of sound effects, distinct character voices, and ridiculous Arabian flourishes, it climbed to number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 and sold over 1 million copies.
Which is Aramaic for stop, Clyde, and Clyde say,
Stevens committed fully to the bit, making the camel snort and react at perfect moments. It launched his long career of comedy songs and showed that sophisticated production could make pure silliness even funnier. Number 3. The Streak, Ray Stevens.
oh yes, they call him the street.
In 1974, streaking was sweeping college campuses and even hit the Academy Awards live on TV. Ray Stevens read about it on an airplane and immediately wrote a song satirizing the national obsession. He played multiple characters, including a frantic news reporter and a husband yelling at his wife Ethel to "Don't look." While the streaker keeps running past. The twist ending has Ethel streaking too. Stevens rushed it into the studio and beat out a dozen competing streaking songs.
Turn the other cheek. He's always making.
It became a massive hit, capturing the absurdity of the craze perfectly and becoming one of his signature novelty classics. Number 2. Spiders and Snakes, Jim Stafford.
I remember when Mary Lou said you want to walk me home from school.
In 1973, Jim Stafford and David Bellamy wrote a quirky country pop story about a shy farm boy trying to impress a girl named Mary Lou on the way home from school.
Ain't you cool?
His big romantic move? Shaking a frog at her. The verses are spoken like a tall tale, with only the chorus sung, "I don't like spiders and snakes, and that ain't what it takes."
I don't like spiders and snakes, and that ain't what it takes.
Produced by Lobo, it spent 26 weeks on the pop charts, peaked at number 3, hit number 1 in Canada, and sold over 1 million copies. The charming, funny storytelling made it a crossover hit that defined early 70s country comedy. Number 1. Afternoon Delight, Starland Vocal Band.
So excited, sky rockets in flight.
In 1976, Bill Danoff of the Starland Vocal Band saw a happy hour menu titled Afternoon Delights at a Washington, D.C. restaurant and turned it into a sweet-sounding harmony song loaded with suggestive double meanings.
Afternoon delight.
Many listeners thought it was just about fireworks or desserts, especially during America's bicentennial celebrations. The cheerful melody and skyrocket chorus made it irresistible. It hit number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Won 2 Grammys, including Best New Artist, earned a gold record, and even got the band their own short-lived CBS variety show. The innocent-on-the-surface innuendo classic became one of the most recognizable silly hits of the decade. These 12 silly songs prove that sometimes the most ridiculous ideas are exactly what the world wants to hear. Which one still makes you smile or sing along? Drop your favorite in the comments and smash subscribe for more wild music stories. See you in the next one.